Hi, it's Mark Bossert from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with Vancouver naturopath, Dr. Nicolas Jensen. How are you doing today, Nick?
Great, Mark. How are you doing today?
I'm good. So we're going to toxification and why do we want to detox and how do we do it right?
hmm Well, as you know, we live in an extremely toxic world. We're constantly bombarded with toxicity all around us, whether it's fumes from a bus or filling your car up with gas or the paint on the walls or new carpets, et cetera, et cetera. We're constantly bombarded with them, and it's been reported that billions of pounds of these toxins have been emptied into our environment over the years. And some of these being organophosphates, PCBs, BPAs from plastics, heavy metals. Everyone knows about mercury toxicity and lead, and et cetera, et cetera. So we're constantly being bombarded with these toxins, and what's happening is that unfortunately this is starting to have a trickle-down effect into early fetuses, and so that the babies that are being born now are more toxic than ever in history. And there's samples that are actually taken from cord blood, umbilical cord blood, to find out that the heavy load of these toxins in our kids are actually expected to live less years than us as adults. And I mean, being parents, both of us, it's so important to see that our kids live long, healthy lives. This is a really important point to address. So the take home with that is why are kids living shorter? Well, the rates of cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, or autoimmune conditions, these are all escalating at a phenomenal rate. And obviously diet and lifestyle factors, all these other pieces play a role. But we do see huge increases in these toxic elements, either through urine testing or blood testing, that determines that our body is being bombarded and overloaded. So the general public, what does that look like? How do we know if you're a toxic person? Well, everyone's going to have some level of that, and whether symptoms manifest, they will manifest differently in each person. So preliminary signs would be maybe skin irritation, constant rashes, feeling fatigue all the time, fibromyalgia, headaches, joint pain, digestive upset. You name it, a toxic burden can show up in so many different areas of the body. So it's our job as naturopaths to teach people how to clear these things out of the body so they don't accumulate and become a chronic problem down the line. So if we haven't scared you enough about the toxic load in our environment, the take home here is, what do you do about all this stuff? Juice fasting is pretty popular now. There's something called a master cleanse with lemon and honey and cayenne. There's a ton of different things out there. What we're interested, though, however, is seeing the scientific proof for what kind of nutrients are actually having enough of an effect to pull these toxins out of your liver, out of your fat stores, which is where they're typically stored, and flushed out of the body. Doing a juice fast for 3 to 5 days isn't going to do a whole lot for you. Doing a medical food-based detoxification plan will actually trigger phase 1, phase 2 of your liver to help eliminate these toxins out of your body very efficiently. So we're talking heavy metals, the phthalates, the BPAs, all these toxic, even medications, prescription medications that people have been on for many years. It's an overwhelming state for our system to be in. So the way we set it up, we have a system called, it's a medical food-based plan. What that means is it's been scientifically validated to clear fibromyalgia, clear chronic fatigue, and it's been proven to pull heavy metals out of your body. It's a very simple plan, and it's broken down into a 10-day program or a 28-day program for people who definitely have more of the toxic load in their body. So it's what we compile is a very strategic and easy to follow meal plan, which tells you the do's and don'ts with regards to the different food groups, tells you how many serving sizes of each of these foods to have, tells you how much of your medical food and extra liver support supplement that you need, and it tells you the number of days you need to do it for. It's basically broken down into 3 stages. First stage is preparation, second stage is toxic elimination, and third stage is regeneration. And this three-step formula is very simple, very easy to follow, and it makes phenomenal changes for people. My most recent detox patient, they came in with a ton of food sensitivities, history of dental work, and all the typical toxic load. And they're feeling fatigued, skin issues, tired all the time, digestive upset. Within about 3 to 4 days, they started to feel like a new person again. By the end of the 10 days, they loved how much they were feeling. They decided to continue for another 28. This is typically what we see is people start to get into a new state of health. They start to feel fantastic. Energy comes back, and they're getting really excited about eating healthy and seeing the results. So it's a phenomenal program. It's called Clear Change, and we run it through our clinic here at Divine Elements.
Awesome. So if you want to get on a detoxification program that's proven to work, that will actually clean out heavy metals and other toxic elements in your body, give Dr. Nicolas Jensen a call, 604-568-3735, or go to their website, divineelements.ca. Thanks, Dr. Nicolas.
Thanks so much, Mark. Have a great day.
You too.